Ah, the late 90s, a time when Bruce Willis was not just saving the world on the big screen, but also in our living rooms. Apocalypse, released in 1998 for the PlayStation 1, was a game that promised to bring the action-packed thrills of a Willis blockbuster to the gaming world. Fast forward to 2024, and it's time to revisit this gem and see if it still holds up. Spoiler alert, it's a wild ride, but not always for the right reasons. Apocalypse is a third-person shooter that puts you in the shoes of Trey Kincaid, a scientist-turned-outlaw voiced by none other than Bruce Willis. The game's controls are reminiscent of arcade classics like Robotron and Smash TV, with a twin-stick setup that was quite innovative for its time. However, the platforming elements can be as tricky as trying to navigate a minefield in roller skates. Expect to miss a few jumps and curse the camera angles more than once. For a PS1 game, Apocalypse boasts some impressive visuals. The environments are dark and gritty, perfectly capturing the dystopian vibe. However, the color palette could use a bit more variety, think less end of the world and more end of the rainbow. The soundtrack is a headbanging mix of nu metal, which, depending on your taste, is either a nostalgic trip or a reason to hit the mute button. The plot of the game is as over-the-top as you'd expect from a game starring Bruce Willis. You're up against a mad scientist named the Reverend, who plans to bring about the end of the world. The storyline is a blend of sci-fi and religious themes, with enough cliches to fill a bingo card. But hey, it's the apocalypse. Subtlety is overrated. The dialogue featuring Willis's one-liners is a mix of cheesy and charming. Just be prepared to hear "open up a can of whoop-ass" more times than you'd like. Despite its dark setting, Apocalypse doesn't take itself too seriously. The game is peppered with humorous moments, intentional or not. From the exaggerated voice acting to the absurd plot twists, there's plenty to laugh about. One standout moment involves a boss fight in the White House, complete with lava pits, because why not? It's these ridiculous elements that make the game endearing, even if they weren't all planned that way. The game is relatively short, but its difficulty spikes can make it feel longer. The final boss fight is particularly notorious for its frustrating camera angles and slowdown issues. However, the intense action and the sheer novelty of playing as Bruce Willis make it worth revisiting. Plus, there's something oddly satisfying about blasting through hordes of enemies while listening to Willis's quips.
Feel the burn, kid? These guys need a little more lead in their diet. Hit the deck! Oh, you want some too? You're going back in the hole, convict! Kill them all, like God sort of. Ooh, that felt. Ooh, that felt. Let God sort them out. Open up the can of whoop ass! That's it! I'm out of here! Ooh, that felt great. Strap one on, it's time to jam. Oh, that's got it. Guys need a little bit more lead in their tires. Lock and load. That is entertainment. Lock and load.